Today, Marty Connell from the Rolling Dice and Taking Names podcast just has got to know...
Who's playing what now?
Hey everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Who's Playing What Now? The game show that tests our contestants' knowledge on which board, card, and tabletop games are being played the most frequently, most often, by the most people. Today, my special contestant is a good friend of mine, Marty Connell from the Rolling Dice and Taking Names podcast. Marty, it's so good to do anything with you, including this. So how are you doing?
I'm doing very well. I'm excited to be on the show. I know that you've been doing this for a while, and I've just been antsy about when I was going to get my chance to get on here and try not to ruin it for somebody who's trying to win some prizes.
I'm absolutely positive that you'll do probably adequate. Now, you are going to be playing... Well, you are going to be playing for a viewer who commented on last episode using the hashtag Who's Playing What Now. And that viewer is Christopher Briggs. And you, Marty, are going to be playing to win Christopher a gift certificate to the BoardGameGeek online store, where you can get games and doodads and doohickeys.
Well, Christopher, I apologize in advance that because of an unlucky draw, you got me as the person that you're having to rely on to get you these gifts. So I'll do the best that I can.
It's going well. It's going well, I think. We're off to a good start. So let's continue right into the list of the top 10 most played games, which are the ones that are going to be the ones off limits to you in this first round, starting with the game at number 10, Splendor.
You know, I love games with poker chips. Splendor, Too Many Bones, Cloudspire, every game except, ironically, poker.
Huh, I did not know that about you.
I hate to lose money.
Okay, that I knew about you. That makes sense now. And we can continue right on to number 9, which is Seven Wonders Duel.
You know what would be cool, Chaz, if they made a version of this game where 7 people could play it?
That would be, oh yeah, you did it. You did it, Marty. I'm speechless. I'm wow. Okay.
You're without speech.
I'm without speech, exactly. Let me continue on then. Let me regain my composure by moving on to number 8 on the list, which is King Domino.
So we have King Domino, Queen Domino. What's next? Jester Domino, Prince Domino, Fats Domino?
Oh, God. I never... Number 7 is Gloomhaven.
You know, this game is designed by an up-and-coming designer, Isaac Childress. I think you need to keep an eye on him. He may be going places.
You think so? Number 6 is Carcassonne.
Did you know that Carcassonne was a city in France?
No.
You're welcome.
Number 5 is The Quacks of Quedlinburg.
Look, I've seen these episodes too many times in the past, and I'm not going to make any duck jokes. I don't want to ruffle any feathers.
Oh, God. Number 4 is Pandemic.
I would go into more detail about this game, but I don't want your video to get demonetized.
Number 3 is Azul.
Ah, yes, the gatekeeper of Gozer.
Number 2 is Terraforming Mars.
Did you know that Mars is named after the god of war? And did you know that Marty comes from Mars? So this game very well could have been called Terraforming Marty.
I know that's what we call it in my local game group. And number 1 is...
Oh, I guess it's Wingspan.
Yes, it's Wingspan.
Yes, and look, I've seen this show way too many times, so I'm not going to make any bird jokes. I don't want to ruffle any feathers. Oh, wait a minute, I've already used that one.
It's going to be one of those episodes. Okay, so now that we know which games you can't pick and who you're playing for and what you're going to win, let's set up the board and come right back with your first pick for the games you think the most people are playing. All right, Marty, I am ready for your first of 5 picks, and you are going a penny per player towards our prize pool for each person that has logged a play of each of these games.
All right, so here's the thing. We know we're going through this world situation right now. There's a lot of lockdown and quarantine. So I'm going to test the waters here, Chaz.
You know, Marty, if you had bothered to test the waters in the first place, we all wouldn't be in quarantine right now.
I'm wondering, since people can't get together, will they be playing these larger number games? So I'm going to test the waters here and throw out Scythe.
Well, dipping your toe in those waters may have been a good idea because Scythe comes in at number 14 with 1,830 players. And that starts us right off with $18.30 in the prize pool. Ka-ching!
Nice.
Yeah, indeed.
Okay, now that I know that it's not necessarily just 2-player games, it still may be kind of up there. Let's try... I got to go with the game with squirrels, right? Everdell.
Everdell is number 11 on this month's list with 2,038 people logging games. And that brings us up to $36.68. Was it the squirrels that led you to that choice, or was it?
Oh, sure. If it's got meeple squirrels in it, is it meeples? Would it be squeeples?
I think it'd be morels. No, that would be a mushroom.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just realized I don't care. So let's continue on to your third pick.
All right, another very popular game recently. And even though it's just come out as an app, I think people are still going to play it in physical form, and that's Sagrada.
Did it just come out, or has the app been out for a while?
Do not fact check me.
I never do.
Thank you. It may have been out for a while. I'm waiting for the Switch version, Chaz. The Switch version.
Well, while you wait, you might want to grab that cardboard version off the shelf because you remain in the top 20 with Sagrada coming in at 17 with 1,633 people logging plays.
2 picks left. All right, here we go. So let's move towards a party type game. And one of my favorite party games over the past year or so, and I think a lot of people still play it, and it'd be good during this time, is Just One.
Well, Just One keeps the trend of being in the top 20 because it is number 20 with 1,401 people logging plays, putting you at $69.02 with your final pick.
So my last pick, I'm throwing in the game that I've been playing the most of recently.
Ooh.
It's still only like 6 months old, so hopefully people are still playing it, and that is Marvel Champions, the card game.
Okay, then you say this is the one you have been playing the most of. So this is your own personal pick. You're riding on your own shoulders.
My numbers will be in whatever stat you have.
All right. Oh, that's cool. 4 people logged plays of Marvel Champions. No, I'm kidding. Marvel Champions comes in at number 18 with 1,585 people, bringing your first round ground total already up to $84.87.
Is that good?
You have nowhere to go from here but down.
Nice.
So I'm going to set up for round number 2, and you're going to actually add a few more pennies to this prize pool right after this. All right, Marty. Now, as you probably already know, you co-host a board games podcast with a gentleman named Tony.
Actually, Chaz, I did not know that. So thank you for telling me that.
Well, I'm a hero. This second round is going to consist of 5 questions. In each of these 5 questions, I'm going to give you a list of 3 games.
All right.
2 of these 3 games have the same number of people logged plays of them last month, and one of them had a different amount of people logged plays, and it's the odd man out, or odd person out, or odd game out. It's the odd individual out. Okay? All you got to do is you got to tell me which of the 3 games had the different number of people logged plays of it, and you will win $1.51 more added to the prize pool for each one of the odd ones out you can find. If you can also correctly tell me whether the odd one had more plays logged or fewer plays logged, you'll earn an additional $1.51 towards the prize pool. All right, here is question number 1. Which of these 3 games is the odd one out? Fast Forward Fortress.
Okay.
Monopoly Deal, really underrated card game. And Stone Age, many people's introductory worker placement game.
That's tough. Those are, boy, the odd man out. So I'm going to go with the odd one out is Stone Age.
Okay. What's your reasoning behind that?
It was a crapshoot of 1 to 3. 1 was Stone Age. I randomly picked one in my head.
Oh, okay. And if it's Stone Age, Do you believe that Stone Age had more or fewer logged plays than the other two?
I would say more.
All right. Well, Fast Forward Fortress and Monopoly Deal both had 38 people logged plays of it, while Stone Age had 1,275. So you got the $1.51 added to the prize pool for picking Stone Age, the correct odd game out. And you got another $1.51 added to the prize pool because Stone Age had more plays logged than fewer. All right, so that in mind, let's roll right on to question number 2. Which of these games is the odd one out? Star Wars Destiny, Star Wars Outer Rim, or Star Wars Rebellion?
Oh boy. Gosh, well, not a lot of people know how to play Star Wars Rebellion because there's never a video made for that.
Burn.
Star Wars Destinies, a lot of people were playing that. Star Wars Outer Rim is newer. Number of log plays, I'm gonna go the odd man out's Outer Rim.
You're thinking the odd one out is Outer Rim.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Any reasoning behind that?
I'm just thinking that because the other two have been out longer, that maybe their number of plays are more equal, and I would say Outer Rim has less than those.
So are you saying that the odd one out has fewer plays logged?
Yes.
All right. Let me lock in your answers here. Well, the odd one out was actually Star Wars Destiny with only 84 people logging plays, while the other two had 344, meaning that the odd one out, while it didn't match your pick, did have fewer plays logged, so you did get the $1.51 for that choice.
I am really surprised by that because Star Wars Destiny, I know it's not out of print now, but there's a lot of product out there. I would have thought more plays have been done during that amount of time, but I guess once it was no longer really accessible, I guess people kind of put it away.
Yeah, I think you must be right. You must be. Here is number 3. Which of these games is the odd one out? Innovation, Innovation Deluxe, or TAC?
Okay, so I think you're trying to throw me a curveball here by giving two versions of the same game. So I'm going to pick one of those as the odd person out. And I'm going to say, you said it was deluxe? Yes, I'm going to say the deluxe version is the odd one out.
Okay. And do you think that the odd one out has more or fewer plays logged?
I will say fewer.
Fewer. Okay. All right. Well, Innovation had 345 people log plays of it. Innovation Deluxe only had 32, along with TAC, which was also 32. So it also makes Innovation having more plays logged. So no points for that particular question. But
I'm sorry, Christopher. I'm sorry.
You are still right on the cusp of $90 in the prize pool. So let's just see if we can just bump that guy right over that $90 threshold. So with kind of the gaming environment we've had going on this past month, I thought maybe some old classics have been hitting the table. So the games in your fourth question are chess, Rummikub, and Uno.
Wow. That's a great question because I would have thought probably Uno would have the most of all those because it's so popular and easy to play. But so does chess. Okay, I'm going to say the two more popular games I would think would be Uno and chess, making the odd one out. Rummikub, Rubber Duck.
Monopoly. That is very good reasoning, and you were so close. You should have trusted your gut instinct, though, because Uno was the odd one out with more plays logged of it, with 346 versus 299 of the others. And it was close. I will admit, it was close, but I told myself while I was putting this game together that no question for you could be possibly too difficult. So here we go. Your fifth and final question. Here we go. Which one of these is the odd one out?
Okay.
Batman, Gotham City Chronicles, Batman, Love Letter, or Connect 4?
Huh, come on. All right, so let me think about this. So Batman, Gotham City Chronicles, Batman Love Letter, or Connect 4. All right. So 2 of those are very accessible games that may have a lot of plays. The other one's kind of a bigger box game. So I'm going to go with the odd one out being Gotham City Chronicles is the odd one out. And thinking the others probably got played more, I'll say Chronicles was played less.
That's good reasoning. Now, I will say that Batman Gotham City Chronicles and Connect 4 actually are the 2 that match. Batman Love Letter is the odd one out. However, the second half of this, where you picked higher or lower, was correct because Batman Love Letter had fewer plays logged than the other 2, meaning you did score $1.51 towards the prize pool. Christopher Briggs, if you are watching this episode and you would like to know how to claim your prize, all you gots to do is follow the instructions that are in this video's description, and I will connect with you and get a gift certificate to the Board Game Geek store sent right over to you. And if you are not Christopher Briggs or Chaz Marler or Marty Connell and you would like to enter next episode's drawing, all you have to do is you need to comment on this episode using the hashtag Who's Playing What Now? And you could mention anything you want, your favorite Batman character, or Marty, what's something else someone could mention in the comments?
Besides Batman?
Yeah. Or another aspect of Batman would also be acceptable, I guess. Sure. So, Marty, it is always a pleasure to spend some time with you. Where can people find you on the World Wide Web?
Well, if after watching this, people actually want to try and find me, which I'd be totally surprised, and I would not be offended at all if you don't. But if you do, you can find us. We have a podcast that's on iTunes, Spotify, etc. If you want to follow us on social media, you can do so at Dice and Names for both Twitter and Instagram. And we have our website, RollDiceTakeNames.com, with bi-weekly podcast episodes. And we are actually approaching episode 200. We'll be doing that in June of this year. So big milestone for us.
It seemed like your 100th episode was just
100 episodes ago.
ago. All right. Yeah, we are on fire. Okay, Marty. Why don't we go extinguish ourselves and let's go play some games?
Let's do it. Except by myself because I'm in quarantine and can't play with anybody. So.
Sorry. I didn't mean to rub that in. So that's my bad. Totally my bad. Number 3 is Azul.
Ah, yes. The Gatekeeper of Gozer. Who are you going to call?
Okay. Sorry, that one genuinely got me. Okay. Number. Darn it.
I was proud of that one.
I'm very proud of you too.